Okay, past tenses. Yes, similar to previous with the previous causative verbs. We need subject plus had, which is the main verb in the past, somebody to do the action, and the action in infinitive. I had my secretary send you the papers, or she had her secretary send you the papers. For the subject, for negative, we need subject plus did plus not plus have, because the past tense is indeed somebody and the action in infinitive. I didn't have my secretary send you the papers. She didn't or did not have her secretary send you the papers. For questions, we begin with WH word or did, subject, have, somebody, and infinitive. Did you have your secretary send me the papers? Did she have her secretary send you the papers? If we want to use past continuous, we need a subject, was or were, having because it is continuous, was or were because it's past, somebody, and the action in infinitive. You were having your secretary send me the papers. He was having his secretary send you the papers. For negatives, we add not after was and were. You weren't having your secretary send me the papers. He was not having his secretary send you the papers. For questions, we began with was or were, or with a WH were here. The subject having, because it's still being a continuous tense, somebody, and the infinitive. Were you having the secretary send me the papers? Was he again, he is a mistake. This should be having, not sending. Having the secretary send you the papers. For past perfect, we need a subject. Had, this is an auxiliary verb in the past, and this had is the main verb in the past participle. Then somebody and the action to be done. I had the secretary send you the papers. She had the secretary send you the papers. For a negative, we have not after the first had, after the auxiliary verb. I have not had the secretary send you the papers. She hadn't had the secretary send you the papers. Had, for questions, we need had, subject, again had, because now we are in a perfect tense, so this should be in the past participle, this had, somebody, and infinitive. Had you had the secretary send me the papers? Had she had the secretary send you the papers? Let's move to past perfect continuous. Subject, had, this is an auxiliary verb. The verb be in the participle and have in ing. Then somebody to do the action. I had been having the secretary send you the papers. She had been having the secretary send you the papers. For negative, we add not after the auxiliary verb. I had not been having the secretary send you the papers. She hadn't been having the secretary send you the papers. Yes, I'm marking the role of each element in the examples. For questions we use a WH word. If not, we start with had, subject, been, because perfect tense, having, because it is continuous, somebody to do the action. Had I been having the secretary send me the papers, here it should be you instead of I. Had she been having the secretary send you the papers? And this is past. In the following, we are going to deal with future forms and modals.